Ayan, so yun. Good afternoon sa inyo, no, Eclarians, especially to my students, ayan, STEM, ICT, and ABM, no. So this time, class, bakit nga ba ako nag-record, no? Nag-record si sir kasi may mga nahuhuli, no, nahuhuli sa subject lessons. So need nyo na masagutan yung mismong ipapagawa kong quiz, no, after ma-discuss na itong lesson 2. So lesson 2, ayan, class. So, yung items lang naman na ibibigay ni sir is almost 30 items lang naman, no, after neto. So, yun, good afternoon sa inyo, no, maulang hapon, ayan, sa lahat. So, our topic for today, it's all about defining culture and society. Napakaswerte nyo kasi 3 days na kayo walang pasok, no? So, ngayon, magbabawi si sir, no? After ko ma-post na ito, yung video record na to, is sasagutan nyo po yung mismong quiz nyo. So, defining culture and society. So our learning outcomes, no? So at the end of the chapter or lessons, so number 1, explain culture, society, using anthropological and sociological perspective. Number 2, you will going to describe society and culture as a complex or whole. Number 3, identify the aspect of culture and society. Then number 4, to raise question toward holistic appreciation of culture and society. Pang-5, dito papasok yung word na ethnocentrism and cultural relativism. Then yung pang-6, alam niyo naman yung difference between intangible and tangible, 'di ba? Objects, yung material culture at saka non-material culture. So, yan. Start. So, culture, no. What is culture? So, when you say culture, class, hindi ko na babasahin, no. According to J.G. Herder daw, so sinasabi niya na ang culture daw is unique, no. They have own or different system of meaning, value, and cannot be ranked on any universal scale. So culture is characteristic of knowledge, particular group of people encompassing language, religion, cuisine, social habits, music, and arts. So yun naman talaga ibig sabihin ng culture, no? According to anthropological perspective, sabi dito ni anthropologist na si Edward B. Taylor, sabi niya na ang culture daw is a set of beliefs, knowledge, belief, art, laws, customs, and any other capabilities and habits acquired by man as a member of society. No? So pag sinabi anthropologist, ito yung mga tao, no? They are the one who expert in studying, di ba, the origins of man, the human behaviors or groups, or they study the um, human interaction between the past up to present. Ayun yung ibig sabihin. No? So si Edward B. Taylor, sa kanya yung tinatawag na primitive culture. Then yung sociological perspective naman, sinasabi lang dito na yung mga na-acquired behaviors natin, yung mga shared and um, transmitted among groups of people. So, na tatransmit yun through our interaction, no, with one another. So yung accumulation naman, ito naman yung heritage into which child is born. Example, sabi ni John Locke, so sinasabi ni John Locke na they believe that the human mind at birth is nothing, or that's what you call tabula rasa. So sinasabi lang doon, class, na ang tao daw is pinanganak na walang kaalaman. So para siyang papel, blank slate. Ibig sabihin walang laman. Kumbaga ano lang siya, wala pang sulat, ganun, no? So through our families, friends, no, yung mga basic or groups natin sa society, doon natin, no, doon natin na natututunan or na-acquired yung mga knowledge na yun sa family, di ba? So ganun yun, nagkakaroon na ng sulat. That's what you call tabula rasa, according to John Locke. Tandaan yun si John Locke, ha? Next, society. So sinasabi lang dito na web relationship. Ibig sabihin, there's a lot of institution or groups in the society, no? So they are the one who shared values, beliefs, morals, knowledge, and different knowledges na maaaring ma-share ng isang individual sa iba, no? So in society is group of people po siya, okay? May iba-ibang institution. Klaro, educational institution, economic institution, governmental institution, di ba? ano pa, social institution, religious institution. So lahat po yun part ng society. Interconnected po siya sa iisang society. Interaction siya. Interconnection, no? Web relationship. Ibig sabihin parang isang structure siya. So dito naman sinasabi ng mga sociologists like si August Comte, he is the father of sociology. So sinasabi niya na may structure and function daw. Example, sa school institution or educational institution. So, di ba kayo as a students? So, may structure doon, may different levels of people, di ba? The president, the vice president, the admin, faculties, students. So, kayo as a student, yung function nyo is to gain knowledge, di ba? To study, di ba? So, magagamit nyo yung true reality or application. So, kami yung teacher, to give knowledge. Ayun yung function namin, no? So, may mga different structures sa society. Kasi di ba yun sa social strata, di ba? May parang high class, lower class, ay high class, middle class, lower class. Yung tatsulok, di ba? Yun sa high class, ayun yung mga tao na, kunwari, president, di ba? Vice president, yung mga nasa government, no? So sila yon, mga matataas, yung mga businessman, di ba? High class sila. Middle class, ito naman yung mga commoners, di ba? Yung mga business, mga small entrepreneurs, di ba? So sila yon. Yung sa lower class, yung mga tao na mga employees, yung mga mga workers. So alamin niyo na kung saan tayo kabilang doon sa structure na yon and paano tayo magpa-function sa isang society. So next, a complex organized association institution. So sinabi ko na, di ba may mga iba't ibang institution na sinabi ni Sir, like yung mga different institution, religious, educational, governmental, societal. Then according to social scientist Robert McLever, so sinasabi niya na ang societies daw is kinokontrol ng government, no? Yung mga behaviors and liberties natin, yung mga rights, no, natin is na siya, na nagkakaroon ng limitation because of rules and regulation na nagko-control. Example, yung government, di ba? Example yun. So next, wait lang, check natin kung nagre-record pa. Kasi nawala yung record niya sa kanina. So next, balik tayo dito. Then after neto, may kayo quiz kayo. So dito naman yung sa relationship between culture and society. So sinasabi lang dito na ang culture daw, it is a set of beliefs, ideas, knowledge, practices, or will be the characteristic of groups of people, no? Or ito yung tinatawag na guidelines or rules, di ba? Software po siya. Kapag society, structure, hardware. Ibig sabihin, ito yung group of people living as a community, organized group of people with a common purpose, no? So next, culture and society are intricately related, and culture consists of objects of society, where areas consist of people who share a common culture. Next, ano-ano nga ba yung characteristic of culture class? So sige, de-define ni Sir yan isa-isa. So, culture is learned, number one. So may word dyan na enculturation, no? Nakalagay dito, culture is learned through families, peer, institution, and media. The process of learning about culture is known as enculturation. Enculturation meaning inside your culture. So this will be the process by which individual or groups acquire knowledge through families, peer, institution, and media. Ayun lang yung ibig sabihin nun, inside your culture. Enculturation, inside your culture. Next, culture is learned yun, ha? Next, culture is shared. Culture is shared because culture, no, is learned across different societies and not possessed by a single person, kundi napapasa po yun, no, from one person to another. Kunwari, yung large group na to, so ano yung nila, culture na meron sila, so maaari nilang maipasa yun sa iba, maaari nila ma-share. Next, culture is integrated. Pangatlo, culture is integrated because it's systematic. Kasi yung mga various parts na is or elements niya is integrate as a single or whole. Ibig sabihin, magkakasama. Next, culture is adaptive and dynamic. So, di ba kanina, enculturation. So, ngayon naman, may word na acculturation. Kapag sinabing acculturation, ito naman yung word na kung saan nag-a-adapt tayo. Kasi di ba kapag sinabing adaptation, di ba nag-a-adapt ka sa isang society? So, meaning lang nun, acculturation tawag doon. Example, Kunwari, pupunta ka sa isang lugar, pupunta ka sa probinsya, ano yung una mo i-a-adapt? 'Di ba yung language? So ganun yun, no? Ayun yung agad yung una mong aaralin. Kunwari, pupunta ka na ibang bansa, 'di ba? So maaaring aralin mo yung language, yung culture nila na meron sila. Kunwari, sa Korea, punta ka, aralin mo Hangul. Sa Japan, punta ka, ang aaralin mo is Nihongo. Sa Amerika, mag-i-English ka. So, di ba, ganon? So, kailangan marunong ka sa language. The more you learn things, the more you are skilled in communication or um, speaking a lot of language, the more na ano no na matalino ka or marami kang magagawa. Ganun no. Dynamic kasi 'di ba yung sa mga different geographical conditions natin like Philippines, 'di ba? We are scattered so that's why yung mga language natin or lengguwahe natin iba-iba. Kunwari, punta ka ng ano, Luzon, 'di ba? Maaaring Ilocano, Bicolano, 'di ba? Tagalog, Bulacan, 'di ba? Bicol, Bicolano, bandang norte sa Region 1, salita ka ng Ilocano, Pangasinense, Panggalatok, 'di ba? So ganun yung ano iba't iba. Punta ka ng Visayas, maaaring magsalita ka ng Waray, Bisaya, 'di ba? Ilonggo, 'di ba? Punta ka ng Mindanao, maaaring magsalita ka ng Subanen, Bisaya, Chabacano. So ganun, no? So mag-a-adapt ka through language. That's what you call acculturation. The process by which person or individual or groups learn through outside their culture. Ayun yun, acculturation. Enculturation, inside, acculturation, outside culture. Next, culture is abstract. So sinasabi sa culture is abstract, no? There's no single tangible manifestation that can take form of the culture itself. So sinasabi lang doon na ano, na yung culture daw, no? Nagmamanifest siya through tangible things and non-tangible things. Culture is symbolic naman kasi ibig sabihin lang nito, yung example, yung mga symbol, no? Symbolism, kunwari flag, nakakita ka ng flag, may red, may yellow, may blue. So may mga different symbolism 'yun. Kunwari pumunta ka sa isang lugar, nakakita ka ng ano no, ng monumentals. Kunwari may spear, may mga weapons, so maaring nagre-reflect 'yun sa kinagisnan ng lugar. Kunwari lumaban sila sa war ganun or may mga heroes doon. So that's what you call symbolic, no? Another thing, yung sa mga pamahiin, no? Makakita ka ng paru-paro, dumapo sa'yo. So, maaaring may dumalaw daw sa'yo. May mga symbolism siya, no? All cultures in the world are driven by symbols that stand for something. Ayun lang ibig sabihin naman. So, next. Ano nga ulit yung anim? Culture is learned, culture is shared, culture is integrated, culture is adaptive and dynamic, culture is abstract, culture is symbolic. Okay, next. Tandaan nyo na kasi mag-quiz kayo. Yung ethnocentrism and cultural relativism, madali lang to. So, tandaan nyo na kapag ethnocentrism, it came from the word ethnic, which means group. So, yung ethnocentrism nakalagay dyan, defined as a false assumption about the ways of others based on own limited experiences. Kumaga, lesser truth, ethnocentrism, no? Ibig sabihin yung superiority over the other culture. Ito yung parang ano, tinitingnan mo na yung kultura mo is better than the other culture. Example, group o people race. Yung mga Americans and the Philippines, 'di ba? Yung Americans, tinitingnan nila na mas edukado sila kaysa sa atin kasi sila naman talaga yung nagbigay ng education sa mga Pilipino. So mababa yung tingin nila sa mga Pilipino. That's what you call ethnocentrism or ethnocentrism. Kasi mas better daw yung culture na meron sila kaysa sa atin. Ayun yung ibig sabihin nun. So sinasabi lang doon na um, mas edukado sila kaysa sa atin. In terms of physical, di ba, may team tayo, maliit, they called us little brown boy, ganun, example nun. Another example, yung sa China at Philippines, di ba? So West Philippines, napakagulo. Yung mga ano doon, island doon. No? That's what you call ethnocentric approach na maaari magkaroon ng conflict sa isang society. Ito naman, yung cultural relativism naman is, dito naman sinasabi dito yung equal rights or equal value. Ibig sabihin, ina-appreciate mo yung isang value ng isang culture. Kunwari, magsisimba ka sa sa INC, mag-observe ka lang doon, magsisimba ka sa born again, sa Islam. So maaaring ma-appreciate mo yung mga ginagawa or practices nila, no? Through cultural relativism. Ibig sabihin, binavalue mo yung worth nila, yung rights nila, yung culture nila, ina-appreciate mo. Ayun yung ibig sabihin ng cultural relativism. Equal treatment, tawag doon. Next. Ito naman, cultural heritage. Pag sinabing cultural heritage class, ito naman yung ano, no, yung the physical legacy. Heritage is the legacy of physical artifacts and intangible attributes of group of society that inherit from the past up to present. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng UNESCO? United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. Ayun lang ibig sabihin nun. So, example, ayan, yung non-material and material culture. Kapag non-material culture, intangible. Ibig sabihin ito yung mga bagay na hindi nahahawakan. Or this is the type of culture that are being learned or observed by the member of society. Example, yung palaspas, di ba? During Semana Santa, di ba? Mahal na araw, pagmamano, beliefs, yung mga mythical creatures or yung mga stories, intangible things siya. Tangible objects naman is ito yung mga bagay na nahahawakan, no? They are created by men, no? They are tangible kasi nahahawakan siya. Example, building structure, yung mga arts, yan, example yan, yung mga, ayan, yung mga relics, di ba? Yung mga vase, jar, example yan. Example pa, yung kasama sa, sa UNESCO World Heritage Site, ito, yung the rice terraces of the Philippines and underground river. Ayan, example yan. So, alam nyo na yan, ha? Those are the two types of culture. Next, cultural heritage including tradition, activities, places, artifacts, artistic expression, and values is an example of ways living established by society and passed from one generation to another. Next, according to Article 3 UNESCO World Heritage, Universal Declaration on Cultural Diversity, sinasabi lang dito yung importance of understanding culture diversity also means to achieve more satisfactory intellectual, emotional, and moral and spiritual existence. The new article called Cultural Diversity is presupposes the respect for human rights. Ayun lang sinasabi doon. Next, every man's abilities may be strengthened or increased by culture. Ibig sabihin, ito lang yung through culture, through our acquiring knowledge of enculturation, acculturation, ethnocentrism, cultural relativism. Through culture, marami tayong natututunan. So tumataas yung confidence natin to gain knowledge, and respect to others. Ibig sabihin, mas na-strengthen or na-increase yun, kapag marami tayong natututunan sa isang society. Because learning, is continuously. So yun lang yun, na-adapt tayo ng iba't ibang culture. Next, the role of culture is that form through which we as society reflect on who we are, where we've been, and where we hope to be. Ibig sabihin, ito yung nakikita yung pag-uugali mo, yung kultura na meron sa pamilya mo, makikita yun sa'yo. So, ayun lang yung ibig sabihin nun, kung saang society gagaling. So, ayun, that's all. Thank you so much. Ayan, STEM, ICT, and ABM. Thank you for listening. So, sagutan nyo na lang po yung mismong quiz na ipopost ni Sir sa Google Classroom. So, yun lang. That's all. God bless. And